Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am the Movie Nut and today I'm talking about Halloween Kills. If you're wondering why I'm not in my usual setup, similar to my Suicide Squad review, this is very much an impromptu, kind of off the cuff sort of thing where I just want to get it recorded. I want to try and get this up before Halloween, so, just get it done as quickly as possible. I'm not setting up my stand or anything like that. So, Halloween Kills. I went to see it in the cinema with my friend the other day and we had different opinions on it. For those who don't know what Halloween Kills is about, Michael Myers killing people. It's a follow-up to the 2018 Halloween film directed by David Gordon Green and written by him, Danny McBride, and somebody else, and I can't remember who it was. I apologize. I will put it... No, I won't, because I'm not editing this video, but I apologize anyway. And it's a follow-up to that film, second in a planned trilogy. Halloween Ends is supposed to be coming out next year. And the main point for this film is it's definitely half of a story, or a middle third of a story. It's not finished, so you gotta not get points for that. It doesn't stand very well on its own. I do feel in like a Halloween marathon, if you want to watch like all three, then it will hold up better. My friend and I had different opinions about it. We both enjoyed it, we were both entertained, but he was a little bit annoyed at it, I guess. Also, sorry if my camera is doing like a weird autofocus thing. I'm not sure why it does that. It's really annoying, but yeah, he didn't really like it as much. And I'll talk about why, because I do agree with him, but I still did enjoy the film. So, the main thing that we didn't like about it is the story's a little bit all over the place. Like, Halloween 2018 isn't great. It's not, like, it has its own problems, but this film definitely is weaker in the story aspect. I love the idea of an angry mob hunting down Michael Myers, but they don't do enough with it, and the stuff that they do is kind of ridiculous. So essentially everyone just hordes up in a hospital and starts chanting "Evil dies tonight," and Michael just kind of wanders around. They send like a couple people looking for him, they get folded, and it just came across more like dumb than threatening. I wanted to see more of like the town actually going crazy. It was like, it had good ideas for a lot of the stuff. Like, I love the idea of Michael being like a corrupting influence, that anyone who spends enough time in his proximity will turn psychotic themselves. About him rotting the town of Haddonfield because he came back. Really good ideas. I just wasn't fully on board with the execution. That being said, there's still a lot to like about it. Like, Anthony Michael Hall's performance in the film is really great. I just think he's let down by the script a little bit. What the fuck is her... Jamie Lee Curtis. My brain just like gone. Jamie Lee Curtis is of course excellent, as is Judy Greer and Andy Machiak as the Strode family. They're excellent in this. Like, performance wise, again, I just feel like the script and the story lets down a lot of them. I don't mind Laurie being in bed the whole film because that's realistic. She's an elderly lady that got fucked up by a psychopath, so of course she's going to be in bed for a little while. Judy Greer gets a lot more to do in this film. She's not great in Halloween 2018, and this one she gets a lot more to do. And then Andy Machiak is written out like most of the film. She's barely in it, which doesn't really make any sense to me. I thought we were setting her up as the next, I thought she was going to be the main character of Halloween Ends, and this film would put her into that leading character role, and it didn't really do that enough, I found. Yeah, but as far as negatives, that's pretty much it. It's mostly just the story. The direction isn't as tight as Halloween 2018 as well. The direction of that film is genuinely amazing. Like, I think it's a beautiful looking film and really well cut together. But in this one, it's a lot choppier. Some of the final... Without spoiling too much of the film, the final kills take place in a weird montage sort of way, and they don't look good at all. That was kind of frustrating, and it just isn't directed with as much confidence. You kind of feel like the film was a little bit longer, and they wanted to cut it down to 90 minutes, which I don't really get. I feel like if this was 10 minutes longer, it would actually improve it a lot. Clean up a few awkward plot points, give some more character backstory. 10 or 20 minutes more on this film, I think, would have benefited it. But so those are my main issues with the film. Now, this bothered him more than me. I went in wanting to see Michael Myers fold some people. and I was not disappointed. This film gave me everything I wanted. This is one of the goriest slasher films ever. One of my problems with Halloween 2018 was a lot of the kills were like off camera. Like you would see him stab people and then you would see their body after. So you got the gore, but you didn't get to see the actual kill. Like in Halloween 2018, there's like a cop decapitated with like a torch in his head. So it like glows. And that's all off camera. This film does not do that. It's all on camera and it's fucking great. So I was just sitting there just enjoying that. Like the gore hound was satisfied. The narrative guy, again, I'm going to see fucking Halloween Kills, the 12th film of the Halloween franchise. Like, you know, like I grade films based on what they're trying to do, and most slasher films aren't trying to be taken that seriously. Now, I do think Halloween Kills was trying to be taken seriously, so I feel like the story does let it down quite a bit. But at the end of the day, I was thoroughly entertained, just purely from a gore perspective. The cinematography is still fantastic. There's some scenes set in the 1970s that actually look like a 1970s film, and that's really nice fan service for like a fan of the original film, like me. The way they used the original actors, I quite enjoyed. Some of them weren't in it that much, but I still liked the tying together of the timelines. They don't feel like two separate franchises. This really does feel attached to the 78 film, arguably even more than Halloween 2018 did. So that's really nice. And then obviously the score, John Carpenter's back. The score is phenomenal. So if the story doesn't bug you too much, you can just kind of sit there with some popcorn, enjoy the film. And who knows, Halloween 2018 might clean up a lot of parts of this story, might make it a bit better. So originally Halloween 2018 was, or did I say Halloween 2018? I mean, hopefully Halloween 2022 or Halloween Ends will come out and clean up a lot of the story threads that are a little bit choppy. Originally, Halloween Ends was supposed to be set the very same night. All three films were going to take place. Apparently now it takes place 4 years in the future, so 2022, and will address the COVID-19 pandemic, which I don't know how that's going to go. I don't want Michael Myers doing social commentary. I want to see him fuck people up. But hopefully they'll come up with a good reason as to why he just vibed out for 4 years instead of finishing the job. But that's up to Halloween Ends to fix. That's not Halloween Kills' problem. So essentially, in about a year's time, this film will either be better or worse. My initial score upon watching it, coming out of the cinema, I was like 8 out of 10. But that's probably too high. But I genuinely don't know what to give it. Anywhere between an 8 and a 5 is okay. I haven't decided. We'll go 6.5 just for the sake of argument. But it's like the Halloween 2018 film irritated me more with some stuff, but I think it was also a better constructed film, whereas this is more of what I want from a Halloween film, but it has more wrong with it. That's the best way I can describe this. So, yeah. Sorry I don't have a score. Pick one between 5 and 8. I'll agree-ish. And, yeah, let me know if you guys have seen it. Let me know what you think of it. I did really enjoy the film. If you just want to see Michael Myers fuck up some people, by all means, go. Go with a couple of buddies, maybe have a few drinks beforehand, and you will definitely enjoy yourself. And this will pair quite well. If you watch Halloween 2018 and this back-to-back, they'll go better. It'll be pretty fun. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.